Hey folks, so it's minus 26 today, and I'm headed to the Brandon Gun Show. See my breath here, it's super cold. Minus 26, like I said, and it's supposed to be a high of minus 24, so it's not exactly warming up a lot. Luckily, the show I'm going to, the Brandon Gun Show, is the setup. You can drive in. So rather than having to load everything on a cart outside and then haul it in, luckily we can drive in. So I'm thankful for that. I've only got 3 tables, just trying the show out. I hear it's a good show. I haven't done this one despite being local. It had a waiting list, and now with the new gun laws and such, there seems to be less gun dealers and more antique dealers. A lot of the gun dealers have stopped doing that show because of the new gun laws, the restrictions and such. They're losing some vendors in the gun side. So it's turning into part of a collector's show. So it's not bad to have. It's a good combination. I've kind of heavy on guy stuff this time around. So yeah. Anyway, here we go. So I ended up at the venue at 20 to 10. It was supposed to open at 10 for setup on Friday. And luckily I was able to get in right at 10. I drove up to the door at 10 o'clock. Door opened. Dealer drove out. I drove in and right up to my tables. So yeah, against the wall. Directly across from the door on the other side of the venue, so it was a bit cold every time the door opened up. Maybe the reason I'm dealing with a bit of a head cold now, but anyway. And yeah, so I got set up. They allowed me to push the tables back against the wall. Wasn't able to set up a booth the way I normally do, just the way the table setup is. I could have taken a bank of 6 tables, but I opted to do 3 just as a test to see how I do this show. So anyway, this is what it looks like. So here we go. Here's the tables all set up. Got 3 this time, and here we go. So yeah, as you can see, I did get all set up, sold that Ms. Pac-Man sign, and unfortunately didn't do as well as I'd hoped. I was aiming for at least 1,800 just to kind of make it worthwhile. Unfortunately, didn't hit that. Did just under 700 on Saturday, and just under 500 on Sunday, basically rounding up to $1,185 for the 2 days. So have to take expenses out of that. Tables were $65 or $60 a piece. So there was 3 of them. Hotel for 2 nights because I didn't want to get storm stayed at home. Even though I had just a half hour to go home, I didn't want to end up stuck because the weather is unpredictable at times. So I didn't want to end up stuck at home and my stuff stuck at the show and having to deal with it that way. So yeah, that would have been inconvenient. So anyway, didn't do as well as I'd hoped. Maybe next year I'll take 5 tables and end up with a booth kind of at the end of one of these aisles, as you can see here. This is still during setup. You can see the kind of the way it is there. There was a one kind of odd dealer, this lady with baking. Apparently she's there every year and does quite well. Everybody needs sweets, right? So anyway, I didn't do as well as I'd hoped, but maybe next year. We'll see how it goes. Booth looked pretty good, I thought. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the booth setup. Any thoughts? If you attended the show, what you thought, and any of your favorite items and such, and what your experiences are at gun shows, the combination gun show, antique shows, because that's what this was.
So it wasn't a specialty show. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, etc. Take care, folks, and happy picking.